Get a score, get a stop, finish with a score. We're in good shape, fellas. Keep out. 1, 2, 3.
We see Tommy Greer not playing. He's injured, and he gives them a lot of energy and does a lot of little things. Of course, Stephen Hoare not playing for the Tigers anymore, and that was always something they could put him in and get those easy baskets.
Tommy Greer is in the Warwick Giddy mold, one of those feisty competitors. He can shoot it from the perimeter, but a do-it-all type player. And as you mentioned, Steve, he's bringing that a bit of emotion and excitement, those intangibles that the team can do. And when you're at home, he's one that usually gets the home fans fired up. He's a real crowd favourite. He had a shoulder injury, suffered a shoulder injury on the Tigers' recent trip to China.
Devendorf on no passes again.
No pass, no motion. That shot's available at any time down the floor. And you'd rather see them explore other options before you go to that one.
The Sydney-Kings with about a 2-second differential in the shot clock and the game clock. Damian Ryan for 3. Somehow that rims out. Corletto from half court. It looks good. It's good. Daryl Corletto with a runner from just beyond the halfway mark. Oh my goodness. So nice, we got to show it twice. Corletto, launch. That never looked like missing.
Off the backboard.
Wow, the Melbourne Tigers give their fans something to cheer about. Daryl Corletto with a runner, and the Sydney Kings still have the lead though, 43-35 here. That earns him a seat on the bench. We are underway here in the third quarter. TJ Campbell, who started off the game, is back at the point guard position.
Good job, good job, good job.
Curl cut, nice little shot. Whoa, nice little cut by Devendorf. He's pulled it up short.
He's got issues going on in his head now. I mean, he's a prolific scorer, a great shooter, and he throws an air ball from 1.5 meters out from the basket.
This looks as if he doesn't know where to get his shots from, and he's second guessing himself. Grizzard with the drive, and he's denied by the tall timber of the Melbourne Tigers. Don't underestimate their ability to change shots with that big size of theirs in their front line. Devendorf.
Body guard, no elbows, wide.
Little pull-up jump shot. His shot is blocked by Julian Khazzouh.
Devendorf, again now, he's 2 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 from the three-point line.
Roger Aldridge is on the sideline.
Yeah, Rod Grizzard obviously feeling the heat against his former side. Came out after halftime, had a very in-depth conversation with the 3 referees just in regard to a few elbows he thinks are being thrown somewhat unfairly out there. So we'll see how it pans out in the second half when they keep on coming.
Thanks, Roger. Of course, the Sydney Kings are at a bad height for those 7-footers. When those elbows, they just turn around and it's right about head height. As we'll keep an eye on that one, as Roger Aldridge continues to work the sidelines. Ball's down to Wade Helliwell. Shot clock down to 6. His little right-hand scoop shot is good.
Great strength down low by Helliwell. When he gets it down there, he's a hard object to move. And just good control, all that experience overseas playing against even bigger guys than him. Damian Ryan, he's feeling it. 10 points. A little bit of a blood rush on that occasion.
TJ Campbell tries to deliver it to Cam Traga. He can't get the layup to go. And Sydney need a good possession.
A little something, Cage.
The Tigers have worked their way back into the ball game. We talked about Melbourne's poor shooting percentage. The Sydney Kings are only shooting 38% from the field. So they've gone cold as well. Graham Dan. His little chip shot from the baseline is no good. Continue to have a drought, the Sydney Kings from the perimeter. Now it's the Tigers showing some patience.
Good screen, good screen.
Backdoor cut by Devendorf. Just
think about this lineup with the Melbourne Tigers. We see it down low. We see Wade Helliwell, nice spin move to the basket. Is still learning their roles.
Good screen, Sid. Good screen.
Got to find a way to get Cam Treguard more looks. He's only had the 4 shots, 1 of 4 from the field. Not seeing a lot of the ball.
Another poor pass. Well, they do take advantage of it. They get the score. Luke Neville gets the bucket. So we get another look at it. It's definitely on its way down as Julian Khazzouh throws it out. The Cenobet, we better say this now. Kings are the favorites now in this ball game. $1.55 compared to the Melbourne Tigers, $2.40. As Julian Khazzouh goes up for the jam. He misses it. Once again, that Cenobet. Sydney-Kings at $1.55. Some kind of wishy-washy fans out there, well, at least the people that are in charge of the bets.
Well, that was at the halftime break, and right now the Melbourne Tigers are on an 11-0 run as Julian Khazzouh goes to the line to break that streak. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of fluctuation in that, but good rally by the Melbourne Tigers.
Nice soft shooting touch by the big man for Sydney, Julian Khazzouh. Remember, Ben Knight is out of the lineup as well. We talked about Luke Martin being out of the lineup. So some key players not in this.
Terrible pass.
Terrible pass, and turnover goes to Luke Cooper. Khazzouh. Skip pass to Cooper. Two of the smaller guys in the league going at it. Cooper turns the corner. Nice pass to Khazzouh. Goes for the jam. Good dribble penetration by Luke Cooper.
Spectacular start to the season by Julian Khazzouh. 18 points already. He's got 9 boards to go along with that.
Get another look.
And here's the difference between these two clubs right now is the Sydney Kings have got just a great understanding of who their go-to guy is early in the season. When in doubt, you drop it into the big fella down low. And so far tonight, he's getting the job done.
And this timeout is brought to you by Rebel Sport. Go in-store or shop online at rebelsport.com today. And Al Westover gives these guys an earful once again. He'd be very happy, Moose Rebilliard. Let's listen in.
Don't dribble your ears off it, reverse it, kick it on, hard cuts, good screens. That's where it's at. All right? If it's a one-on-one and you can exploit that, then go. But get it through hands, at this end, down, talk, 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 all the time. All right? It's at this end that it's going to count. That's a hell of a foul. All right, it's got to go. Here we go. Let's go. Stop.
You get the feeling the Sydney Kings are playing that same type of mentality as their coach. Nothing gets done easy. That's a point-blank layup for Cam Treguard, but he's still got to go to the foul line. And Sydney's done a good job making them earn every single thing.
Well, if the Sydney Kings reflect the way Ian Moose Rebilliard play, they are going to be a team that not too many opposition want to play, because he was a nasty, mean, annoying, very skillful player as a player, but he just would not give an inch. And he did that time out. He's talking about the offense, but ultimately say he's got to get it done on this end, and that's the defensive end, and that was more his forte when he was a player.
No, 21, Blago.
Cam Treguard just having a horrendous time from the free throw line. We saw last season he had a chance to send the game into overtime when he was playing with the Wollongong Hawks, and he came up empty from the free throw line. So he's still trying to find his way here at the cage on his new home court.
Probably still having night sweats from that memory. As the Tigers struggling in just about every aspect of the game, but still they're close. 7-point game. Yenez puts it on the floor. He runs over Wade Helliwell. No call.
Well, that was one where it may have been the new arc on the ground that is the reason why there was a no call. Tough for the officials. They got to check it out, but on that occasion, you'd have to say they adjudicated that Helliwell was probably inside that arc.
It was definitely a charge, but with that new rule, that changes the game. Devendorf has the ball boarded off the glass. Kings have numbers. In transition, Ryan.
Devendorf has been the go-to man, whether the Tigers like it or not so far tonight. He's taken a lot of the responsibility on the offensive end, but he's not getting it done. He's 2 of 11 from the field.
Grizzard puts it on the floor to Khazzouh. He may have walked. Took a lot of steps. Let's watch the feet as he throws this one down. Good dribble penetration by the Kings. Here's the travel.
Just couldn't see his feet, but you could see the movement, just a little shuffling of the feet.
It wasn't as bad as I thought initially. Had that pivot foot, tried to keep it down.
Julian Khazzouh on track for his best ever score in the NBL. Devendorf's not losing confidence though, is he? He's coming out and just still throwing them up. Julian Khazzouh's best ever games, 23 points versus the Brisbane Bullets in 2006. He also threw up 20 against the Kings in 08. Now he's got 20.
Good hands by Burston, and he throws the ball away. This is a steal, good hands. He just couldn't pick it up and get it to a guard in time. Get the ball to a guard.
Spoken like a guard, Steve.
Khazzouh. He'll do it on his own. Pull-up jump shot from 3. That is not close. He'll catch a bit of a razzing from the crowd, as he should. TJ Campbell will try and get something going for the Tigers. Lucky to be only down by 9 in a game where they really haven't shown a whole lot offensively. Helliwell. His jump hook is no good. Khazzouh tries to keep it alive.
Tough opening weekend for the Sydney Kings because they've got to back up after tonight and regroup and go back home. The Sydney Entertainment Centre, almost a sellout. There's still some tickets available, but big crowd in Sydney to welcome back the Kings into the city tomorrow night as they take on the New Zealand Breakers, another team predicted to be one of the favourites of the competition this season.
Yeah, they're just loaded with talent.
Kirk Penny missed out on an opportunity just last week, got released from the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they look good at the top end challenge without Kirk Penny. As TJ Campbell still can't find the mark, and the import guards for the Melbourne Tigers continue to struggle from the perimeter. Luke Cooper, who's been handy for the